Hello Royals and welcome back to Happy Blonde. I haven't sat down here in a hot minute, I kid you not. It took me about 15 minutes just to set up my lights because I honestly could not remember how I used to set them up. Hi everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Shirley, better known as Happy Blonde on social media. I am a party princess, content creator, performance coach, and the proud owner of the character entertainment company Pixie Dusted. Frisky, what are you doing? Don't bite my work shoes! I feel like one of the things that is very underestimated in the party princess industry is party prepping. There's just so many people that think, you know, it's all just putting it in a luggage and calling it a day, or not even properly prepping for a party, just, you know, throwing in there whatever toys and games you have available and just winging it when you get there. And that is entirely wrong because bad party prep can lead to having an awful party experience. So in today's video, I want to offer my knowledge and advice as to how I train for my own parties. I do have a party this Saturday, so hopefully you'll get to see that in an upcoming vlog. It's going to be an Elsa party, 30 minutes, very, very short, but the fact that you have very brief visits doesn't mean that you shouldn't prepare for them nonetheless. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and start off the video. I honestly want to begin with this. This is my party emergency prep bag. Inside this bag, you're gonna find probably whatever it is that I truly need to survive a party. And I feel like everybody should have this. I keep this in the front part of my car, obviously not in the trunk, because if I need it on our way to a party, it is accessible and my performers can also access it. So the first thing that I have is this huge pink binder. This is our company insurance binder. Everything that we are secured for, all the terms, details are listed in this binder so that if we ever, praying to God that we never have to use this, but if we ever have an emergency or need to use our insurance, we have it right here set and ready and we know what we are covered for. The other thing that I have in here is the mic. We use this mic literally at every single party, so obviously we need it to be accessible. It always has its cord, very, very important if you are not using a cordless mic. We also have a brush that has a lot of hair flying away. This is Pocahontas' hair, but we use it for all those characters with long hairs, Pocahontas, Ariel. If you need some detangling before or after a party, you have that available. And the thing that truly led me to create this bag was this little guy. This is our party emergency kit. It is utmost preparated with the best things ever. So if we open this, you are going to find a ton of things inside. The first thing that we have is some hairspray. Obviously we need a travel size to make it a lot easier. Sometimes, you know, wigs have that little flyaways or that little hair that doesn't want to stay in place, so we do have that hairspray. We also have this little kit. It has a lot of band-aids inside. It does have some ibuprofen, first aid burn cream, all the fun stuff and jazz that we need because obviously we do have injuries every now and again. We have mosquito repellent because we live in the Caribbean and, you know, mosquitoes and bugs are absolutely everywhere. A Tide to Go pen. You have no idea the amount of times we've definitely needed to use this. Maybe you were prepping, your makeup got on your costume and you need to get it right away. Tide to Go pens are probably your best buddies. We also have an extra wig cap. Sometimes we don't wear our wigs in the car because it's either a long car ride or if I'm a princess and I'm driving, I don't wear my skirt nor my wig sometimes. So if we ever forget it, we do have an extra one. We have some hand cream. My girls are always asking for hand cream for God knows what reason, so we do have that available for them. We do have some extra makeup sponges just in case we need to blend anything. Usually it happens with tattoos. We have razors in here just in case, you know, you shaved and you missed a little bit of a spot. We do have menstrual pads because obviously that time of the month sometimes comes and you are gonna be performing, so we do have those available. And this little kit has bobby pins and safety pins and some hair ties just in case, you know, something flies away, or again, wigs, all that fun stuff and jazz. So all of those things fit in that little bag, and I kid you not, the amount of times that we've had emergencies, we just go into this little bag and our answer is right here. So it does give you a little bit less of a worry that if you happen to have an emergency, you have everything that you need to solve that emergency with you in the car. So I want to show you how I prep my own party bag that we take to parties and events, but before doing that, I do want to give you some tips and tricks or things that you should be looking out for before obviously you have your party date. First of all is your costume and your wig. Make sure that your wig is properly styled. That's exactly what I'm going to do when I finish filming this video. Just check on Elsa's wig because I'm pretty sure that she does need a little bit of a restyle. So I'm going to definitely do that because I always want them to look extra polished. But in terms of your costumes, I honestly think that the best hack that I have ever found is not waiting until you get a party to fix, alter, or, you know, modify your costumes. Let's say, for example, you worked a party and you had a little shoe bow come out of your shoe and you waited until the day before the party to do your party prep, plus prep as a performer or owner, plus fix a costume. So I have found that the best possible hack for me to get ready in terms of costumes for parties and events is that as soon as I finish an event, let's say I worked an event on a Saturday, the day after, which would be Sunday, I take that day to just do some laundry, get everything sorted, see what needs some fixing or modifying, alter it, fix it, and then have it ready for the next gig. That way is a lot less stress-free. In terms of training, very, very important that you or your performers are properly trained for the characters that you are going to be friends with. Again, watching the movies is just not enough, so be sure to watch a lot of videos. I personally like to do my makeup most of the times just watching, not the movie. I don't like to watch the movie the day of an event because I feel like I don't pay attention to it. I like to watch it prior to that, but when I'm doing my makeup, I like to watch sequels, or I like to watch like the little series or park meet and greets or park show videos or parades. Anything that I can honestly tackle, I will watch. For example, for Christmas, we did have the Christmas deliveries. I'm usually an Elsa performer, but I had to be friends with Anna. I don't really click a lot with Anna for some apparent reason, but I did need some extra stories and excuses, so I went ahead and watched the Olaf's Frozen Adventure little short so that I could properly prep and get into that Anna mode at the same time while doing my own stories and excuses research. So very, very important that before going into your parties, you are in that proper mindset. The night before, try not to go out or hang out. If you are singing that day, try not to drink milk or any foods that are going to harm your vocal cords. Before getting to the party, make sure that you are properly warming up those vocal cords. You know, 10 minutes, there's a lot of YouTube videos on it. 10-minute vocal warm-ups are going to be great, but the proper thing to do is to obviously make sure that you are set and ready as a performer to go ahead and interpret this character. Now that we have gotten that out of the way, you know what you need to do in terms of, you know, your emergencies and how to prep as a performer. Next up, I tackle my luggage. So I do have some things that I haven't done, which I want to show you while I do them. That way you know how I prep my own luggage, and it can also inspire you to do the same. So let's go prep. Okay, so you guys are not going to be able to see me, but I have found that one of the best hacks for parties is to have visuals and printouts. Kids are very, very visual, so having visual elements, it's going to be absolutely great for you to communicate things that you probably want to be able to teach them better. These are little flashcards that we're going to use. I had a game for the Frozen parties, and for some apparent reason, you know, the game was just not giving, like the kids were not understanding it, or specifically the little ones. So I saw that flashcards worked very, very good for a previous Alice party that we had, for the kids and for the performers as well, because it also gives them a guide. So I am just going to cut these. I have the laminator already set and running because we're going to laminate these afterwards. Laminating your materials is the best hack in the world because it guarantees that your papers are going to last, first of all. And second of all, it also gets them to, you know, like be clean, and if a kid has like dirty little hands or misses like a paper or something and maybe tries to wrinkle it, it is not damaged and you're not constantly just printing the same thing over and over. So let's cut and then laminate. Okay, so I just finished cutting these. Look how cute they look. That's Meg if you see something moving. They are absolutely adorable. I know that they're gonna last, and obviously they are not going to get dirty because everything is laminated. I'm gonna put these to the side. Whenever you are prepping your party bag, I recommend two things. Number one, have it be easily, something that you can easily carry. This is a Kipling bag. You can either roll it or just grab it just like a backpack. I usually have it like a backpack because I'm carrying our speaker system, like rolling that one around. So the way that I do my party prep is by doing everything in the order that I traditionally do it at parties. That way I don't forget anything. So as soon as I walk in, I obviously sing and do everything. So this is our little company iPod. It used to be my phone. Now I use it for parties just so that messages don't pop in during songs and stuff. Yes, Meg? So we are going to charge that. The music is already inside. After that, we go on to our first game. And for a first game, I need two things. Number one, these little guys. If you're looking for educational toys or toys that are good for children, definitely look for learning resources. I got these on Amazon. They're so stinking cute. Now, I used to use only these little flashcards. These have pictures of the princesses in them. We actually did these for our company, but we're gonna also combine those with these that we just laminated. So we are going to have both of them. I traditionally just separate everything by party and by character. So obviously these are for Frozen parties. They go in one little baggie. And I do have these little ice cream scoops that are part of our game. And we also need this. So that is going to go off to this side. Because I do need to put in here something that is bigger. After we do that, I go on straight away to our coronation since it's a 30-minute party. I have this clipboard that says Pixie Dusted on it just so that we don't lose it. And all of our laminated goodies are in this folder. Like I mentioned, it's a good thing for you to separate and organize everything. That's going to make your party prep a lot easier. So first of all, I am going to need our coronation. So I am going to scam and look for that. If these hadn't been inside the ice creams, I would have gone and searched for those. It is a party in Spanish, so I am going to look for our coronations in Spanish, and since it's an Elsa party, we're going to go for the Anna and Elsa coronation declaration. So that one is going to go here, and we are going to put that right underneath so that it is secure and we don't lose it. For our coronation, 30-minute parties do get a smaller little tiara, so we're going to pop that one in there, pop that on top, and put it over here. Now I can actually put the ice creams where they're supposed to go. I am going to bring Bruni with me just in case. I always have a just in case activity in case, like, you know, the kids don't really enjoy the other activities as much, or they go through them really quickly, to have an activity set and ready. Now I only have to pack this, which is where we store our cash money after we finish getting paid. That one's going to go up front. And I also have to put this little Onibo into a little bag because we do gift the birthday girl a little detail. So I'm going to do that and finish packing. Okay, so we are set for our party, except the wig styling. But as a performer, the last thing that I do is that I take a little baggie with me. Obviously, if I'm driving, I need somewhere to store my keys, to keep my phone, like makeup, lipstick, just in case for touch-ups. So I do have this gorgeous Rapunzel bag. It has her signature on the back, and it has obviously like her face on the front, or at least part of it. I absolutely love it. I got this off of Princess Group. Summer Donovan, I think, is the name of the woman that made these, but they are absolutely gorgeous. I love this, and it is the perfect size for me to take to parties and events. And yes, that is how I do party prep. If you have any questions, doubts, or concerns, definitely message me over on my Instagram at happy.blonde.s. I absolutely love creating these types of videos that are requested because I know that they help you. Happy Blonde signing off, and I'll see you all in the next one.